Okay, we are here on Facebook. Aloha and welcome to the Fempreneur Raw Talk.
Tracy.
I am so excited to feature Heather Herrick, who is a two-time Academy member. Heather, you want to say hi? And I'm going to formally introduce you.
Great. Hi. It's great to be here. I'm excited.
Yay. So Heather is the owner of Making Waves Web Solutions, where she builds and presents courses to help make website building accessible to everyone, especially those who aren't tech savvy, which is a lot of us. So welcome, Heather, and welcome to the fan club that is here to see Heather being interviewed too. It's so good to see all you ladies.
Yay. Thank you guys. I love the support.
Oh, I love it. Tina's giving us like a secondary view.
Oh, how funny.
So
Love
fun.
it.
Oh, yay. So all of you ladies are over on Oahu, which is just so much fun. Oh my God. I'm dying over here. This is so great.
It's pretty great. Thanks, guys.
Heather, tell us more about you. Tell us why you got into what attracted you to doing websites and wanting to help people in this way.
Yeah, so I was a teacher, a science teacher for a long time at the college level, and so I've always taught people things, and I wasn't always all that tech savvy. I mean, I wasn't a complete beginner, but at the same time, I wasn't really great at it. And, I came to a point where I really needed and wanted to do something a little bit different. And I chose to go into what's called UX UI design, which is essentially website building in a fancy
Okay,
way. And
got you.
and I did this entire really intensive boot camp class to be able to do that, and learned a ton, which is great, and thought I'd just get a job. But then I realized that wasn't really what I wanted to do, and I wanted to be able to more directly help people. And when I moved to Hawaii, I saw all these small business owners who either needed websites and were at this place where they were just confused and didn't even know how to make that happen, or who had paid someone a whole bunch of money to build them a website and then they hated it. Like they didn't even like it, and they had no clue how to make a change or do anything about that. And I just thought, how sad is that? And I have the tools to help people change that because I've been a teacher like most of my life, and I
Right.
now have all this tech knowledge, so I can fix this problem.
I love that. I love that your heart just wants to help and serve others. And it is a real bummer when people get screwed over in that situation. It's a serious bummer because it's a huge
Yeah.
investment. It has happened to me. It was devastating. I invested over 10 grand and got nothing. Like I literally got a logo and it was, right when I was starting my business and I was so excited to do this and to get screwed right out of the gate. It would make someone else maybe give up. That I'm not really that kind of person, but a lot of other people would have because it's just crushing, you know.
Yeah, no doubt,
So
no
yeah.
doubt.
1 second. Hey Tina, my love, can you mute, honey? For some reason I don't have mute control. Yeah, thank you. We're hearing all those fun Oahu city noises. I don't think you're muted yet. Okay. Um, Yay, Heather. So tell us more about making waves web solutions. Say that 5 times fast, ladies.
I know, making waves web solutions. So yeah, making waves, I started with building websites for other people. And like I said, very quickly realized that as a teacher, I couldn't just hand them a website and be like, okay, have fun, because they didn't have the skills then to be able to update it and to do what they needed to do. And a website is always, always a changing, evolving thing. And it has to be. And if it's not, it won't succeed. And that's something that people don't always know about websites too. But I wanted to give people those tools, and I could do that on a one-on-one basis, but then that gets pricey for people, So what I decided to do is to build courses, which is like so in my wheelhouse because I built curriculum for the Marine Science Department for 15 years. So I started kind of outlining and building, okay, what do I want to teach someone who comes to me with no knowledge? They don't know anything. So I
Yeah.
started with what's called the WordPress setup course. So that is, okay, you need a domain name. So how do you choose that? How do you buy that? It's, you know, that simple. Like we're starting off
Step
with
one,
the basics for
baby.
somebody who
Yeah.
legit doesn't know, which is
Yeah.
great. Like come to me not knowing, that's fine. And then I, you know, give you the rundown of hosting, how you get a hosting plan, how do you buy it, and then install WordPress and install these essential plugins that pretty much everybody needs. So that's the setup course. And it's, you know, it's the basics. And then this is what I'm really excited about. The website, so the WordPress setup course launched in January, and my students who are enrolled are doing fantastically. They're, you know, working their way through, which is super fun for me to see and to watch. And in May, on May 1st, it officially launches. I will be launching the website builder course, which is a much bigger course because it takes you from the end of the setup course through, you know, designing your website, gathering all the content that you need for your website, some of the plugins that help you build pages so you don't have to write code and do all that scary stuff. And then through building a blog and even a store, and then SEO and security and all those things, and then actually launching it and maintaining it. So I feel like it's a lot of information, y'all. Like I've been building this course and I'm like, there's so much information here. And it is literally everything you need to know to build an entire website. So, you know, I'm super excited to launch it and I can't wait for people to get into it and to learn it and to see. I'm super excited about seeing the websites that people are going to build from my course.
Oh, I just love your passion, Heather. It's infectious. For me, I would love to go to, if I was going to attempt to build a website, it would be you that who I would want to go do that with because you're warm and inviting and it feels like less scary. And then I could maybe actually pull it off with like your loving embrace because a lot of times it just feels like, oh God, I can't do this. It's too hard. I'm never going to be able to handle this. And or like you were saying, people don't understand like that it's kind of a living animal, this a website. It's a constant thing that needs to be fed and updated. It's like a live being almost that really needs a lot of
Right,
maintenance. It needs attention, you know, and
right.
you have to stay with the times. I mean, you don't even know how many times have I like redone my website. We're doing it again
And it's
right
going
now.
to continue.
Yeah,
Exactly, right?
exactly. So you
Exactly.
have to just stay relevant. You have to stay fresh. You have to stay engaged. There's things that become outdated, you know.
For
Like
sure.
one of the
And
things that,
the more
yeah,
you
go
Yeah,
ahead.
and the more you update it, the better it is for search engines. So the more people find
Ah,
you. So that's a
right.
fantastic point too. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so many people do not really even understand what SEO is. And for those that don't know that acronym, and it's okay if you don't, it's search engine optimization. Say that fast.
Yes,
But it's so important, right? It's like one of the
it
major things
is.
to drive traffic. And, you know, without a good
I found
website to
this on
direct
web.
people to, you're, you know, not, even if you build a good funnel, if you're taking them to a website that looks outdated, is not hot, it's not fresh, the copy's blah, it's just not going to go. So what is the process that you take people through so that they really understand the level of content they need to have for a website? Heather, are you there? Am I losing you?
Right, right.
Oh, there you
So
go.
speaking of search engine optimization, that was like a really perfect segue, Aisha. I mean, maybe you did that completely on purpose for me. I don't know. But optimization on a live webinar that will be on search engine optimization. I'm going to be taking people through beginner tips. So you
Honey, we're losing you.
why
We're
it's
losing you,
important,
babe.
how to work through it, and all of that at the webinar on April 15th. And then with the webinar, okay, this is kind of a secret. I haven't really told people this yet. So it's kind of, I'm really excited about it. But
Exclusive secrets.
during the webinar, I will, oh yeah, it is a secret, but okay, it's a secret, but I'm telling it now. At the webinar, I am going to be offering the WordPress setup course and the new website builder course as a bundle for a big discount. I think the discount's like $150. So it's going to be a huge amount off. And I mean, you'll get both courses, which will take you from essentially knowing nothing to having a complete functioning website for less than $500. So I feel like
Wow.
that's a pretty sweet deal.
Oh, yeah. That is an amazing deal. And with your loving kindness included. And I know it's not going to be boring if it's coming from you. You guys will have a lot of fun in your class too, because these subjects can be very dry, right? So having the right teacher is
Right,
everything in these situations.
right.
Yeah. I think we got a little off with our timing with the internet, but I was asking you before this, what is the process that you put people through or that you recommend when people have to gather the level of content that is needed for a website? Can you speak to that a little bit?
Yeah, so there is, and it's a little bit different for everybody. So I kind of ask some questions in the course. Okay, what is the goal of your website? What do you want someone to they'll accomplish on your website? And what kind of budget do you have? Because obviously you need images, and not everybody's in a position to hire a photographer right from the get-go. If you can, that's amazing. And like I said, not everybody's in that position yet. So I feel like it's a little bit different for everybody. And I give everybody a lot of options as to it's going to be so different for everybody depending on your skills, your budget, your level of comfort, like so many different things. So I think that it's all going to be a little different for everybody.
Yeah, I would say, in general, the trend I'm seeing lately is people are kind of getting away from those like about me pages, right? And they're kind of doing more of that, like, how do you get started? And, the
Mhm.
websites are
Mhm.
being really streamlined. I think almost, what would you say? Like the simpler the better right now, just very clear, obvious, right? Like, this is how you reach us. This is how you get on our email list. Here's a free gift, right? Like, just very little.
And I think people still want to hear your story to some extent. Like the homepage, super streamlined, keep it simple, offer what you're offering. Get further down in like page or on your products pages or on your offerings, give people some stories so they see who you are and they can make a connection with you. Because even though we want things streamlined, we still want to feel like we're working with or buying from people that we know and that we trust. So figuring out a way to help people get to know you on your website is fantastic, and that can be done through imagery, through copy, through telling stories. There's, lots of different ways to do that.
Yeah, I mean, video is a really hot way to do that too. I know there's just there's all these new laws, right? Which is great for the
Yeah, for sure.
ABA community. And so it's like making sure that your website also is up to par with those new rules and stuff, right? So do you know much about that right now?
So we So yeah, I have a section in the website builder course about
Course you do.
website accessibility and some of the things that you can do to help make sure that your website is accessible. The color contrast, making links more descriptive, all like just kind of the simple basics of it. Nothing like crazy and super, super techy, but all the basic things that really help to make your site more accessible are honestly pretty easy to do. And they're not just good for people who have a disability, they're honestly good for everybody. And they're good for SEO. So it's really a win-win-win situation with
Yeah,
accessibility.
I love that you're saying that because I just think it's so important that even in the digital space, we make that a priority for people as well, because we want to be inclusive everywhere we do business. So I love that you're going to include that.
Absolutely, yeah.
It sounds like you left no stone unturned, honey. So Heather, how can we sign up for your course? What is the best
Yeah,
way
you
to work
can.
with you?
So you can go to my website,
Okay.
and Aisha is going to put a link, and I'll
Yep,
put it
I
in the
got it
Facebook
right.
group too. But we've
Yep.
got a link that you can sign up for my webinar. And like I said, if you sign up for the webinar, you'll also get the access to the bundled package. A really cool deal. So
I
yeah,
love it.
it's going to give you a link to sign up for the webinar. And you can always
Doing that
get
now,
all the
ladies.
other
I'm
stuff
putting
on
it
there.
in the comments. And this is free, right? You're doing this as a free offering, right? You're hosting a webinar for free.
Yes, the webinar is a free offering. So there is no cost to the webinar. I want it to be accessible and available to everyone.
Oh,
So it is a free webinar. Yeah.
Oh, I love that. We got to get you teaching in one of these Fempire Fridays if you're down for that, Heather.
Yeah,
I would
I'd love
love to
to.
feature
Yeah,
you.
I'd love to do
Okay.
that for
How about
sure.
really soon?
I
We'll work on that.
mean, she's like really soon. Love it. Yeah, I'm down for that.
I love it. It'll give you more promo for your webinar that you're offering. Thank you so much for your generous heart and your passion and wanting to help people and make it easy for them, because this can be such a hump. This can be something that gets people really stuck, and then they just go, I can't do it, you know? So by you creating this like easy, loving space and this free offering, and offering like the amount of value and support that you're going to be giving, you're really truly helping people. So thank you for doing that for everybody. Heather is an
Thank you for
incredible
saying that. I
human.
appreciate that.
Oh, I just adore you. It's been such an honor to have you in the academy. Now we have you back for year 2. This woman is a tech wizard. She was my, her and Tina, my tech goddesses for the Let's Get Visible retreat. I could have never done that without you. Because of that, we have a whole new year of sisters, and it's just been amazing when we show up and, you know, give of ourselves and the ripple that it can cause. So thank you for being a part of the Launch Your Fempire universe. I love you so
Thank
much.
you. Thank you so much.
Anybody have any last questions for Heather? Any final thoughts, ladies? Anybody?
Nobody has
Well, I love
anything.
you,
I'll
Heather.
just say thank you
Yeah,
so much for letting me come on and talk about what I have going
honor.
on. I'm so excited about it. I know I posted this on Facebook, I guess it was yesterday, but I have so many amazing friends who are doing such amazing things right now. And a lot of that has come through this academy, which is really exciting for me. And it's, you know, they say that you are the sum of the people you surround yourself with. And man, if that's true, we got big things coming, ladies, which is, I just love that. I'm super excited for that. And, you know, come to my webinar, come hang out with me. Yeah, I can't wait to see you all there.
Oh, I
Thanks.
love that, Heather. Yeah, I just got to share that this whole week I've been supporting a team, and we've been serving over 800 women, and I've just witnessed like so many breakthroughs with women. So many women out there are rising. We are coming out with heart-centered businesses. We are wanting to like rise up and change the world. And you ladies are all a part of that too. And anybody that's here in this community, it's just really exciting to see the level at which women are wanting to serve, and how we can actually truly be a part of the paradigm shift on this planet by showing up the way we are, with our hearts, with connection, with relationship building. And that's what you're all about, Heather, and everybody on this screen. So I'm just in love with you all. Thank you, Heather. I love you, and I'll see you really soon. And thank you, ladies, for being here to support this woman. I just love, love, love all of this. So
Aw, thank you. Thank you, ladies. I
aloha.
appreciate it.
We'll be sending
Aloha.
one more email out with Heather's information as well. Plus, you can find her here in the Facebook group.